Shalom, Kahal Yahweh Shemi Awashai, Bahashim Kadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders came before them and taught us his truth, and shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the brother Yahshua, I'm back with the WW3 Daily update. What we're going to do is we're just going to go right here. I think this just started. Off-grid desert farming with Paul and Adrian. They're talking about urgent alert. U.S. and Britain make last-minute preparations to confront Russia in Ukraine. Let's see what this is about. Salaki. Commercial. No.
DEFCON 2. Now, DEFCON 2, we're going to look at it right now.
94 seconds ago.
This is DEFCON 2. This is the Africa theater. DEFCON 2 is one step away from an all-out nuclear war. And I'm going to read you what the levels are, and we're going to go over this, but let's just check on everything. So Africa, they have Africa at a DEFCON 2.
This is live.
And this is unofficial, folks. This is not from the United States government. This is a different website, the DEFCON warning site, but they have Africa at a 2. They have the Mideast at a 3. Europe now. Europe, that is what we are concerned about. Europe. That's where Ukraine is. All the activity is a DEFCON 2. They have the United States at a 3, but I really believe, folks, that we are at a DEFCON 2. From all indications that I can come up with, we are at a 2 and not a 3, but this particular website lists us at a 3. So let's go ahead and look at the levels of DEFCON 1 through 5. So I want to show you the different levels. All right, level 1, or let's just go on down. We'll go from the lowest to the highest. Now, when we are at peacetime, we're at level 5. Level 5 is blue, and the condition is codenamed fade out or blue alert. And that is when we are at peacetime. Now, 4 is called named trouble, take, or green alert. So 4 is one step above normal. So that is the level. Now 3 is called roundhouse, and that's what this particular website has us at, a 3 named roundhouse or yellow alert. DEFCON 2, we've only been at DEFCON 2 one other time, and that was at the Cuban Missile Crisis with John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was confronting Khrushchev about putting nuclear missiles in Cuba. We were almost at a nuclear war at that point, and that's the highest level that we have been at since 1962, and I believe that we are at that level right now, even though our country is not telling us that. In DEFCON 1, you don't want to see DEFCON 1, folks. DEFCON 1 is named cock pistol or white alert, and that is a full nuclear war. So let's go back down, and I want to read you the descriptions of what these different levels are. So this is DEFCON 5. It says DEFCON 5 or fade out is the lowest or normal state of readiness and is also called the blue alert status. DEFCON 5 means that we are at a complete and total state of peace. We have no immediate need to be on high alert or high state of alert. The alert color for DEFCON 5 is blue and is also called normal readiness. Some mistakenly believe that DEFCON condition level 5 or fade out is the highest state, which is not. It is the lowest state. This has been driven into popularity as a result of movies depicting DEFCON 5 or fade out as high level alert and condition 1 is normal. So it is the reverse, folks. DEFCON 5 is the lowest level and is a peacetime level. So let's go back and let's look at level number 4, DEFCON 4, and read about what DEFCON 4 is. DEFCON 4, also called double take, is an increased level of intelligence gathering and strengthening of security protocols and is also called the green alert status. This condition status is considered above normal readiness. This is just one level above level 5. The status alert color for DEFCON 4 of double take is green. This condition is just one level lower than normal readiness, and the military is on our lower state of readiness status during double take than the previous alert. The only alert status safer than this condition is level 5 or fade out. So that is level number 4. So let's go back and talk about level number 3, which is called roundhouse. And this is what this particular website, the DEFCON warning system, has us at now. But I believe that we are actually in DEFCON. Let me refresh this. DEFCON 2. So let me get this up on the screen. So let's read a little bit about DEFCON 3. DEFCON 3, or roundhouse, is an increased level of alertness and military readiness, also known as the yellow alert status. With DEFCON 3, the Air Force is on a higher state or level of readiness so that they can deploy and mobilize within 15 minutes of time. 15 minutes of time. The alert color of DEFCON 3, or roundhouse, is yellow. The meaning behind this condition level is similar to that of a yellow caution sign. We are prepared, cautious, and in a state of military readiness. This condition represents a state of preparedness and a high level of caution. The alert status may be raised to DEFCON 3, or roundhouse, after a precision strike is carried out by an enemy. This condition also may be reached after a precision strike is carried out by the United States or military, or any event that warrants a cautious state of military readiness by the U.S. Forces. So that is what this website has us at. But I think that we are at it too, folks. So let's go ahead and talk about DEFCON 2, one step away from an actual nuclear war. And this is red. DEFCON 2, or fast pace, is a red colored condition level similar to red alert. Warning level status. DEFCON 2 means that we are the next step to war or a nuclear threat. During this alert level, the United States Armed Forces are ready and prepared to ship out in 6 hours, time or less. Hence the name fast pace. DEFCON 2, or fast pace, is the second highest condition level in the warning system, with only level 1 being higher. The alert status may be changed to this level after intelligence findings indicate a risk for impending attack, such as in the case of the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, when the alert status was changed to fast pace for a strategic air command. DEFCON 2, or fast pace, has been reached only once for the SAC, or Strategic Air Command, during the Cold War Cuban Missile Crisis of October the 26th, 1962, after Soviet missile pads were found in Cuba, but changed to level 3 after a short time. So I believe, folks, that the United States is in level number 2 right now, and the highest level, and you never want to see this level, folks. You never want to see this. This is level 1. This is when we are actually in a nuclear war. DEFCON 1 is also called cock pistol, or white alert. DEFCON 1 is a white-colored alert status and is a maximum readiness condition that was initially created in 1959 by the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Cock pistol means that the United States is currently in a state of war, or that a nuclear threat is either in progress or imminent. Cock pistol, or DEFCON 1, may be reached if the United States intelligence detects an imminent or current threat of either war or a nuclear launch from enemy forces. The alert level color for the cock pistol is white. Neither the Department of Defense nor the United States Armed Forces have ever raised the status to condition DEFCON 1 since the level condition level was implemented. So that is almost nuclear war, or nuclear war is going on. So let's go over the levels one more time. I want to show you the different levels. So right now, Africa, the continent of Africa, is in DEFCON 2, according to this website. All right, the Mideast level. The Mideast level is DEFCON 3. The cyber level is DEFCON 3. The European level, what we need to worry about, folks, is at level 2. That is where the war in Ukraine is going on. So Europe right now, folks, Britain, France, Germany, United Kingdom, Spain, that level in Europe is at a DEFCON 2, one step away from nuclear war. And that's what Europe is. The United States, they have us at a 3, but I believe that we are at a 2 also, because we are actually fighting Russia in Ukraine, folks. NATO is fighting Russia. NATO is fighting Russia. We're just using Ukraine to do it with.
As a proxy.
And I'm gonna drop the link.
Okay, so that's good enough. Let me look at Skeletor real quick. Full spectrum. Just go right here. I believe he put one up minutes ago, an hour ago. Get to the bunker. Let's look at this real quick.
For every 1 pound.
Let's lock it.
Kill off a massive amount of people on this.
Let's see.
More and more, it becomes easier to believe that they really want to kill off a massive amount of people on this planet.
Okay, so this is full spectrum survival today. Get out now, leaders moving into bunkers. This guy just went over the whole DEFCON in pretty much every theater, letting you know that World War, and DEFCON is about, how close we are to nukes. All right? And that's what this is saying. Leaders moving into bunkers. Why would they go into bunkers? Because of that nuke. News with full spectrum. All right?
Listen to this story. Boston University creates a COVID strain that has an 80% kill rate in the laboratory.
Designed to distract you from the war. Designed to create chaos right here in the United Snakes. All right? So everything's going down at the same time. We'll get some precepts after this.
This, of course, they say, echoes dangerous experiments that are feared to have started when this whole biological threat was admitted into the world. U.S. researchers, this isn't some laboratory in far-off Asia. This isn't some hidden place in Europe. U.S. researchers have reportedly developed a new lethal COVID strain in the laboratory.
Well, why would they do that? And why would they tell you up front about it? Okay? Because that's what they're doing right now. And it's spreading like wildfire. Pretty much like, if this thing gets out, I'm sure it's going to do exactly what they intended for it to do. So.
The mutant strain, what they did is they took the new variation, they added to the original strain, and basically it combined in a way that was just disastrous for.
Is that to stop the spread, or I don't quite understand.
All of the subjects that they put it into. The scientists infected human cells with the hybrid variant, found that it was 5 times more infectious than the most readily spread disease known to exist. This suggests that the man-made virus might be the most contagious form yet, they say. In this new research, which has not been peer-reviewed yet, a team of researchers from Boston, USA, this isn't China, this isn't Wuhan, this isn't some place in Europe, and Florida, USA. Remember, when we are talking about, you hear people all day long, Florida, greatest place in the world, greatest place in the USA. The governor, just absolutely amazing. And yet we have this sort of underlying corruption taking place, this sort of disgusting, threats to our existence as humans happening every day. We have to really question our reality. Kelly read me a story this morning that really disturbed her. She said, why would these scientists take these macaques or some sort of other small monkey species and take them away from these babies, take them away from their mothers, their parents, and sew their eyes shut just to see how they would deal with the detrimental effects of being away from their parents without sight, without sound, without all of these other experiences.
This is called biological warfare. Okay? When they speak of pestilences in the scriptures, this is what they're talking about.
She said, what type of monstrous person would be the one sitting there sewing the eyes of these baby animals shut just for some sort of ridiculous experiment? That's our world, folks. That's the people around us. That's sometimes your neighbors, the people that you think are just as normal as you are.
Trauma-based mind control.
They might be the type of people who would perform disgusting, horrendous acts on another individual just for some small gain. Right in the paper, they said that Professor Paul Hunter, an expert in infectious disease at the University of East Anglia, he told reporting outlets that he's concerned about what these labs are doing. If they start having a dual purpose for research that has offensive military implications, that is a concern.
All right, enough of that. Are we off subject here? Let's see. Okay, because at the start of February 26th or whatever it was of this year, when supposedly Russia invaded the Ukraine, this is what they say they invaded for. Let's see what this brings up. I'm sure they expunged it by now. Gravitas. Russia claims U.S. Oh, shit. Oops. U.S. running biolabs in Ukraine. United States is funding bioweapons. Wait a minute. Is this all coming together? I'm just reading it. I'm not making any. Oh, this is disinformation. This is not disinformation. I typed something and it came up and I'm just reading. I'm not saying anything is real or not. Okay. Laughable. U.S. dismisses Russian claim. But here we are telling you, okay, that in Boston, we're doing bioweapons. Or is it, well, they're not really weapons. Well, what is CV in Wuhan? What the hell was that? Okay. No evidence 7 months ago. Russia presents documents at UN Security Council. Look at this. Russia claims. Okay, well, they're doing it right here. Russia demands U.S. explain support of alleged those things. What's going on? Okay, now here's the point, okay? Bioweapons are nothing new, okay? Americans, if you will, used them right here on the Native Americans, right? With them smallpox blankets, right? Smallpox blankets and Native Americans. Smallpox blankets given to Native Americans by U.S. military. By who? By what? Huh? What is this? Is this bio warfare? I think it is. It's nothing new. Look at Plains Indians, smallpox epidemic, 1830. This is nothing new. Indigenous deaths from contaminated. This is nothing new. Okay, extermination evidence of biological. Again, what? 8 years ago. Come on. The Great Darkening, smallpox blankets. Okay, so war. Look at Jake. There's your Native American right there. Okay. It is Thanksgiving the Truth. What does it mean Columbus discovered America? Well, if you understand the doctrine of discovery, you want to find out what it means that Columbus discovered America. Well, let's look into the doctrine of discovery real quick, and I'm going to end it. Okay, you got to understand how the devil works. Wikipedia. Huh. Invade, capture, vanquish, and subdue all Saracens and pagans to reduce their persons to perpetual slavery and take away. This is what it means to discover America. Okay? So Columbus did discover. Look at this. Oh, we can't have you reading that, can we? Yeah. Yep. That was too close to the truth. Invade, capture, vanquish, and subdue all Saracens and pagans to reduce their persons to perpetual slavery and to take away all their possessions and property. 1452, Pope Nicholas V to King Alfonso V of Portugal. Look at this. Doctrine of Discovery, 1452. To invade, search out, capture, vanquish, subdue all Saracens and pagans, whatsoever, and other enemies of Christ, wheresoever placed, and the kingdoms, dukedoms, principalities, dominions, possessions, and all movable and immovable goods. You can go steal the land, the goods, kill the people, what goods whatsoever held and possessed by them, and to reduce their persons to perpetual slavery, and to apply and appropriate to himself and his successors the kingdoms, dukedoms, counties, principalities, dominions. This happened over in England, in Europe, and to convert them to his and their use and profit. This is what it means to discover America. They wrote this up and said, now you go over there and discover where those Israelites are over there in the new, what do they call it, in the New World. Okay? This is what their definition of discovery. So when you understand that in 1492, Columbus sell the ocean blue. And guess what? He discovered, right, rich port, which is Puerto Rico. Okay. So now you understand. It was about war. Discovery is about war and slavery. Oh, oops. Perpetual slave, reduced their persons to perpetual slave. Did they not do that when they came here? To the Israelites that were already here? Yes, they did. So I just thought I'd throw that in so that you understand what it means when they say, well, Columbus discovered America. No, he didn't. He didn't discover. Yes, he did. According to the doctrine of discovery of 1452, he did. All right, so with that, nothing new under the sun. All right, same old thing. This devil got to go. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect ratified you few sisters and you brothers out there. All right, shalom.